switch over to the Sounders here, who are fighting to be in a playoff sort of position. I said this before the last game that this was a must win. And I can't necessarily be entirely upset with Seattle's performance against the Galaxy on the road. So August 19th on the road against LA was a 3-3 draw. Player of the game forward Raul Ruidiaz, an 8.3 match rating, 1 goal, 1 assist, 85% passing, 2 chances created on 6 total shots for Raul. The Peruvian, for his efforts in that game, earned MLS Team of the Week bench honors, the 1 goal, 1 assist. So he was named the MLS Team of the Week bench today. This was tough because Seattle goes down 2 goals early, and you're like, well, you're dead to rights. It's over. Whatever. Put it away. I look up about 10 minutes later, and the game's tied. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? Even on one of the Seattle goals, the ball hit the post, I think, twice. And you're thinking, what is going on? You just can't afford to – you just can't buy a goal. Seattle would be able to take the lead 3-2. In the 93rd minute, so there were, I believe, 6 minutes of stoppage time. In the 93rd minute, Seattle gave up a penalty. Galaxy were able to equalize, and then we end up with splitting points. Just from what I have seen and what I have garnered, Seattle was put out a great performance and was just really unlucky, which has happened here and there throughout the season. You could have performed much better, but just unfortunate. Because the last few playoff spots in the Western Conference are only decided by a few points. You're 1 point out of a playoff spot right now. You're sitting at 8th. The top 7 teams in the conference make it. So, again, you have to start winning these games. I know that I think the Galaxy are the 1 point ahead of you right now. So winning so winning against your own competition would have been great. But it's just this season has not been good outside of CCL. For Seattle. 13 losses on the year, only 3 draws. Again, we talked about this. If you make some of those losses draws, we're moving up. We're in a playoff spot right now. So, just unfortunate. The injury report against the Galaxy was the same outside of goalkeeper Andrew Thomas, who's mostly been playing with the Tacoma Defiance, had a fracture. So he was listed on the injury list. We already mentioned that Raul Ruidiaz was on the MLS Team of the Week bench. So congrats to Raul on that. Him, since being back from injury, he's been consistent for Seattle. But it's just you're going to need some help, and you're going to need to actually start winning games if you want to squeak into the playoffs. You can't really get home field anymore. You've kind of squandered that. And if you want to keep that streak going, that's been running since you became an MLS club, you're going to need to really continue to have performances like you did against the Galaxy there. And hopefully some luck comes back on your side.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate. But at the end of the day, you did put yourself in this position with all those losses. So looking ahead, the next team will not feel sorry for you. You travel down on the 26th to play the Portland Timbers with a 7:00 start. Speaking of Portland, I know a few members of the Converge family are down in Portland for Hip Hop Weekend. I believe it's Hip Hop Fest.
Something like that. Well, we've expanded.
Converge is on top of it. But so this is a big game, obviously. Seattle sits at a 10-win, 13-loss, 3-draw record, 8th in the Western Conference, 33 points on the year. Again, 1 out of a playoff spot. You've got to be able to dig yourself out of a hole. But at this point, is it too far gone for Seattle? It's starting to look like it, but I'm sure there's a shred of hope. There's a shred of hope for you, so hopefully you can hold on to it and keep it running.